Is this all you got from your container-grown garlic after months of waiting? You did everything right. You watered, you watched, you waited, and you're left with these tiny, sad little bulbs that are barely bigger than the clove you planted. It's beyond frustrating, and honestly, it feels like a total waste of time. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The problem isn't you, it's the pot. It's been setting you up for failure from the start, and I'm going to show you why and how to build the perfect environment for huge garlic heads every single time. Section 1. The root of the problem, pot size. The number one reason your container garlic is failing is because its roots are completely cramped. Here's something most people don't realize. Garlic is not a shallow plant. After you plant a clove in the fall, it immediately starts growing a surprisingly deep root system. Those roots are the engine for the big, juicy bulb you want to harvest next summer. When you use a small, shallow pot, you're basically putting up a brick wall. A pot that's only 6 inches deep forces those roots to hit the bottom and start circling, creating a tangled, constricted mess. A plant with a cramped root system can't pull in enough water or nutrients to build a big bulb. It's like trying to grow an oak tree in a coffee mug. The potential is there, but the environment makes it impossible. So, here's your first and most important fix. Give your garlic room to stretch its legs. Your container needs to be a minimum of 8 to 10 inches deep. This gives the roots space to drive down and build a strong foundation. And don't forget to space your cloves out, keeping them at least 4 to 6 inches apart so they're not fighting each other for resources. Section 2. The drowning danger, poor drainage. The second silent killer of container garlic, soggy soil. Garlic is a bit of a diva when it comes to water. It needs consistent moisture to grow, especially in the spring as the bulb sizes up, but it absolutely hates having wet feet. This is another way small pots betray you. A small amount of soil, especially a heavy potting mix, gets saturated fast and stays that way. With no here for extra water to escape, the soil turns into a swamp, and your garlic clove starts to rot from the bottom up. This is a breeding ground for nasty fungal diseases that can turn your future harvest into mush before you even know there's a problem. The fix is to create a pot that breathes. First, make sure it has plenty of drainage holes. I mean, a lot of them. Second, do not use heavy soil from your garden. You need a light, fluffy, well-draining potting mix. A great trick is to mix things like compost, perlite, or cocoa coir into a standard potting mix. This keeps the soil moist without becoming a waterlogged brick. Finally, your garlic is probably starving. Growing a big garlic bulb is a long-haul project. It takes about 9 months, and garlic is a heavy feeder the entire time. In a garden bed, roots can spread out to find food. In a container, your garlic only has access to what you give it. In a small pot, those nutrients get used up fast. The plant often runs out of gas right when it hits the critical bulbing phase in the spring. To make it worse, containers dry out much faster than garden beds, so you're constantly fighting extremes, either bone dry or soaking wet. This stress alone can stunt its growth, and if you've crowded your clothes, they are literally in a Hunger Games, competing for the last drops of water and food. To fix this, you need to provide consistent resources. When you plant in the fall, mix a balanced, slow-release organic fertilizer into your soil. Then, in the spring, once the green shoots are taking off, feed them again to fuel that final push. For watering, just stick your finger 2 inches into the soil. If it's dry, it's time to water deeply. And here's a pro tip. Add a 2-inch layer of mulch, like straw or shredded leaves, on top. Mulch is a game changer for containers. It keeps the moisture even, protects the roots from heat, and stops weeds from stealing resources. If this was helpful, let me know in the comments what your biggest container gardening struggle is. I read every single one and love helping you guys find solutions that actually work. So, the secret to amazing container-grown garlic really comes down to 3 things: a deep pot for happy roots, soil that drains well so they don't rot, and consistent food and water to get them through the long growing season. Stop letting your pots sabotage your garlic. Give it the home it needs, and I promise you'll be pulling up a harvest you can actually be proud of. Now, go get those big pots ready. And if you want more gardening tips that get you real results, make sure you subscribe. Happy growing!